For all things great iron and hard top, it's Kevlu and C since the Sandbox.
Guys, that intro never gets old. Shout out to Uncle Tony, always providing the best bars. Go and check out all of Uncle Tony's music on Apple, Spotify, anywhere where you stream your favorite music. Okay, today, here we have a special episode. But before we jump in with this special episode, we have to go through some announcements. First, I need everybody to go and check out our Meet the People series, the Since the Sandbox Meet the People series on our podcast, whether you listen on Apple, Spotify, or our website, sincethesandbox.net. We had our first two amazing shows. Our first Meet the People episode was with Joe Ruggiero, and our second episode was with my boy, local Boston rapper, artist, Juxie. So guys, make sure you go and check that out. And my Meet the People episode 3 is going to be with Steph Lewis from The Base. So that's going to be really exciting. I hope you guys have checked out and stayed caught up with our Meet the People series. But today, I have our NFL Top 25. If you haven't, go and listen to our 25 to 16, because I'm about to give you guys my 15 to 6, and it would stink if I spoiled some names for you. Make sure you're checking out our positional top 10, our positional rankings, going through all of the positions in the NFL. We're almost at the quarterbacks, and that would conclude our rankings. So make sure you stay in tune to see that. And you're watching this episode, right? So that means you like it. So give us 5 stars. You know the deal. Go to our website, sincethesandbox.net, Apple or Spotify, and tell us why you like us. Okay, enough of me talking. Let's jump in what the people are here for. The top 25. At 15, starting off the list with a quarterback, I have Josh Allen. Now look, Josh Allen had a great year. And you could argue that Josh Allen could be top 5 on this list. You know, I just have to consider other quarterbacks when these rankings are going on, and other positions as well. Like, there are some defensive guys I think had a little bit of a better year than Josh Allen. And, you know, we're talking about a guy that's seconds away from being in the AFC Championship, in the Super Bowl. And instead of the Bengals, you know, necessarily being in that scenario, we could have seen the Bills. But we didn't, right? We didn't. And we have to keep that in mind. And that's not Josh Allen's fault. There were a lot of factors that came with it. But Josh Allen here at 15. Can't wait to see his growth and continuous improvement through the years. 14, Mr. Gritty. Jamar Chase here at 14. So call me crazy for having him this low. I do have some other wide receivers ahead of him on this list. Also had some defensive guys and running backs ahead of him on this list. Just have to be fair. Doing the rundowns. Guys, these rankings are my top 25 players. So who are you to tell me where I have my guys ranked? I'm just playing. You guys can make your own rankings. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. At 13, Austin Eckler. Guys, Austin Eckler was absolutely dynamic. You guys got to check out where I have him in my positional top 10 for my running back position. I have him in my top 5. I'm not going to tell you where in my top 5, but Austin Eckler is one of the best backs in the NFL, and he deserves that credit. Have him here at 13. At 12, I got Davante Adams in. Look, it's hard to replicate a season after, you know, last year. Aaron Rodgers being MVP. Davante Adams, no discussion at all. The fact that he's the best wide receiver in the league. And this year, you know, things are just a little bit different. We do have different guys stepping up, playing different roles. And, you know, Davante Adams, I had to drop him a little bit. Have him here at 12. I really don't think that's a bad spot, especially when you hear some of the names above him. At 11, you can argue that this guy is the best corner in the NFL. I have J.C. Jackson here at 11. Look, he's a free agent this offseason. He's going to be paid extremely, extremely well, very handsomely. And J.C. Jackson, I personally think he should stay with the Pats, but we do know how the Patriots are. You know, they don't like paying out top dollar. But if there is one position that they take care of, it is the cornerback position. So we'll see what happens. J.C. Jackson here at 11. At 10, Micah Parsons. He's cracking the top 10 for my top 25. You know, that's tremendous, tremendous respect that I'm giving Micah Parsons. And this is somebody that was drafted as a linebacker who ended up taking the role as a defensive end and absolutely balled out. So got to give Micah Parsons a bunch of credit, a bunch of respect. Going to be interesting to see how his transition in the NFL continues. He's going around saying the NFL is way too easy. We'll see what happens when people start to catch on to Micah Parsons. At 9, Myles Garrett, arguably, the best year he's had in his career. Over 15 sacks, had an appearance in that celebrity game. That was really cool. We saw Myles Garrett yamming all across the court. Love seeing that. Would like to see a little bit more of that. Maybe, get Odell in one of those celebrity basketball games if he could stay healthy. Myles Garrett here at 9. At 8. You guys can call this low. You can call this high, depending on where I have some of my other guys. Joe Burrow here at 8. Joe Burr, Joe Cool, Joe Cartier, whatever you want to call him. Joe Burrow here at 8. I'm just going to let all the memes do the talking. All right, he deserves to be here. Brought Cincinnati to a place where they definitely were not for 33 years. And, the fact that he has the whole city support definitely goes to show you that Joe Burrow is doing the right thing. Hopefully they can give him an offensive line to stay on his feet rather than on his butt. Here at 7, the MVP, Aaron Rodgers. Back-to-back year MVPs. Unlike you've ever heard of, but have to say it is a little disappointing to see, the lack of playoff success for the Packers. And it's great that you can go and get a bye, right? You want that. But if the Packers aren't benefiting from the bye, as that's continuously shown, or not prepared for the playoffs when they are ready and it is their turn, things need to change. Things definitely need to change. And Matt LaFleur is one of the best coaches statistically that the NFL has seen. So it's definitely interesting to see, why that really transpires. But the Packers have some questions to answer. Aaron Rodgers, isn't going to be around for a long time. So is Jordan Love the guy? Who's the guy after Aaron Rodgers? What do you do this offseason? Do you take care of Aaron Rodgers? Do you take care of Devontae Adams? Definitely an interesting scenario for the Green Bay Packers. And at 6, the last guy you're going to hear from this episode of my top 25, my 15 to 6. Guys, the fittest man in the NFL, the only person that can make 300 pounds look good, Aaron Donald, who I personally think is one of the best defenders I've seen in the NFL for a long time. Now look, I've seen a lot of great defenders. The fact that he has 8 straight All-Pro seasons and has only been in the NFL 8 years really should tell you something. Interior defensive linemen never lead the NFL in sacks, but Aaron Donald's name is always surrounding the top sack names, is always in there for tackle for loss. One of the best locker room guys, one of the best leaders, guys, and probably the only person in the NFL that faces double, triple, or quadruple teams on a weekly basis. Aaron Donald, you deserve everything that you get. I hope the Rams take care of you this offseason, and you're the best defender I've seen in probably my entire lifetime. So, Aaron Donald, I'm sorry I don't have you higher on this list, but we're going to have to see what my 5 to 1 is. That'll be coming to you next week. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Go and check out the rest of the NFL Top 25. Like I said, I gave you my 25 to 16. I just finished giving you guys my 15 to 6. Also, go and check out our Meet the People series and our positional rankings going through my top 10 at every single position. The 5 to 1 is coming. It's coming real soon. Let me know how soon you want it. If you guys show me some love in the comments, show me some love in the reviews, maybe I'll give it to you a little bit early. We have some NFL draft coverage. We have some NFL free agency coverage. That's all coming to you. So the least you can do is thank us with the 5 stars. Peace out, guys. Peace and love from your favorite podcast host, Steve Toro.
For all things great iron and hard top, it's Kevlu and Steven's a Sandbox.